Hello Aries, and welcome to 8/11 Moon for your love prediction for May into the first week of June for 2020. We are still in quarantine. Some states are trying to open up, others aren't, but I am here to give you some insight into your life right now. Let's see what's going on with Aries. So Aries, we've got your card right here, the I Am Ram, right? So we've got your card, and when I went to pick something for you from the Black Moon astrology, we got Black Moon Lilith. And we definitely think there's something going on in the shadow side of you, something underneath the surface that you have to deal with right now, Aries, and that could be affecting your relationship. So let's take one of these Lover's Oracle cards right here. Lover's Oracle, and let's see what we got. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So, Aries, I'm getting the impression from this shadow card of Lilith and this forgiveness that you may be holding on to something from a past relationship. You may be holding on to something that you are trying to work out in your own head about your situation. So let's see. I think the biggest message to take away here to start off, which is an amazing message here, is life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So the biggest message here right now is life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine, Aries. So let's see what the cards have to say. We've got the Fool. The Fool. So right now, Aries, I'm getting the sense that you're feeling like you're up in the air right now, that you're kind of floating and not really having a lot of direction. And the Fool is a great card because it is the fact that we're willing to learn lessons. And the Fool goes through the major arcana of the 21 cards that are all lessons. But right now, what the sense I'm getting from this card, Aries, is that you're the Fool right now, and you feel very up in the air, like you don't know what you're doing, what's going on. Maybe quarantine has got you feeling really, with lack of direction, like you have a lot of lack of direction in your life. And that's understandable at this time with the quarantine and what's going on in the world and what's going on above us in the galaxy and what the planets are doing. So let's see what the message is for you. Oh, we've got conflict. We immediately pulled the conflict card here at Aries, and it looks like you got a majority of you, if this resonates with you, just take it where it comes, are having some conflicts in your relationship. You're feeling that you may be defeated, and that could be the reason why you're feeling that you're up in the air right now. You feel very defeated, and that could be part of your shadow of the Black Moon of Lilith. But this card says here you've got to forgive yourself. So whatever you're feeling right now, Aries, you need to work through those feelings and let them go and move on. So let's see what else the cards say. So the Sun. So we've got that as our subconscious energy. So underneath it all, though, Aries, I see that you are hoping for the best. You are seeing, vitality, the sun, and when it's shining outside, I feel that you are happy for it. You're not all doom and gloom with this conflict, and that's a good thing. So take it where it comes, Aries. the Sun card's a great card, and it means that you are still looking for the good part of this, whatever conflict you're going through, whatever you're going through right now, whether it's an internal conflict within yourself or with someone else. You are still taking a sunnier disposition, even though it has, and with the Fool, that's a more sunny disposition as well. So now a past influence that you have, Aries, Princess of Swords. So when I look at this card, I mean, this is a great card, you know, but what I see is, you know, her looking to the future, but I'm not seeing it as messages or anything. I'm looking at it as that you've been a little aloof, Aries. You've had an aloofness to you about life, and that kind of goes back to the Fool too, because the Fool is on the aloof side in some instances, and I feel like you've kind of got double aloofness here. So I'm thinking you may not have been looking in the right direction, Aries, of what you should be doing, of what you should be taking care of, and that will affect a relationship. That'll affect your relationship. You need to take care of business, and I feel it's been neglected, and I feel like this is maybe this is something you need to work on within your life, Aries, with the Black Moon Lilith. And you like it says, stop focusing your energy on past events. Maybe that's part of the problem. You've been looking to things that are in the past instead of looking about what can I do for the future. I don't feel it's all doom and gloom, because I with this Sun card, I feel like you still have a pretty decent outlook, but it's something you've been avoiding doing, Aries. You need to try to not be as aloof and try to, I feel like you were sweeping things under the rug that you should have taken care of, Aries. I feel like you lifted up the rug, took a broom and pushed it under there, and that is going to hurt a relationship. It's going to hurt you, and just like dealing with it now is better than making it, you know, 10 times worse later. So let's see what else we have. Hopes. Okay, Six of Pentacles. I think you're hoping for something to swoop in and really save you, Aries, from this conflict, whatever you're dealing with. And I feel as though it's a relationship. Your relationship might not be the person who can help you with that. I'm not sure what you're hoping for. Obviously, Pentacles are money, but they can be anything of value. So whatever you were avoiding in the past and were aloof to, I feel like you're looking for a band-aid, and I don't think a band-aid's going to solve this. I think you're hoping for one. I think this card is representing for you guys a band-aid, and I think that's all well and good for the beginning, but for moving forward with that, I feel as though it's not going to do you any good in the future. So let's see. So your near future, let's see. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, great card. So we got the 6, now we have the 7. That's great. So this 7 of Pentacles represents watching whatever you planted come to harvest. So I'm seeing, Aries, that in the past you've been aloof and it's caused conflict, but now you need to, in the past it's caused conflict and you're waiting for this band-aid, but if you don't look at this as a band-aid and you look at this as you planting your own pentacles here, so see how they're hanging there? They're hanging there. So, and I'm looking at his eyes, and they're like really, they look focused, like he's focused on something, and I'm not seeing, like the hands aren't really what it's, he's focusing himself. So by focusing himself, he's going to get the 7 of Pentacles, because if you start focusing on reaping what you sow, sow some good seeds out there, sow some good karma out there, you'll reap it. So Aries, whatever you're holding on to, whatever conflict, sow some better seeds. Sow some positive seeds, because you are typically a positive person, Aries. We see that here. But there's no band-aid for this, Aries. You have to do the work. And let's see how you are doing. Let's see. King of Wands. King of Wands. You want to take control, Aries. You want to be in control of the situation that you're in with this conflict. You definitely want to, and I think that you're starting to. So May and beginning of June, if this is a conflict with you, with a partner, or if this is something within yourself, which I feel like it's more within yourself, but it would affect your relationship, you want to take control, Aries, which is fabulous. You really want to take the bull by the horns and get things done. Because in the past you've had this aloofness, and now you see that, well, I got to get to work. And that's with the 6, the 7, and now the King of Wands. How are others affecting you? We've got the 8 of Wands. So you went 6, 7, 8. Actually, you guys went 5, 6, 7, 8. So that shows growth and maturity in moving forward, Aries. When we see a consecutive amount of numbers just kind of going like this, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're not all the same suit, so it's definitely you're growing. The energy is the conflict, and you're dealing with it. So you have the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and now the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, this card can mean travel and things like that, but it can also mean that you are getting under the problem. You are fixing it. You're trying to get ahead and do what you need to do. And see how he's throwing one of the wands like a javelin, like he's taking control, which is fabulous, Aries. So I feel that if you continue to do this path, Aries, of fixing this problem, it's gonna mend your relationship. If in fact you're having trouble with your relationship at this point. But you've also got to forgive yourself and not focus on the past, what you've done in the past. Because sometimes we can get stuck here like, oh, why was I so aloof? Why wasn't I paying attention? Why didn't I do what I had to do 10 years ago? Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Move forward, Aries, with the 6, 7, and the 8. And let's see what we have now. Princess of Cups. Princess, I see like this, it almost looks like the fall is when you're going to see a lot of what you've sown here with the 7. It looks like the fall is going to be the time that you start to really see a great change in whatever seeds you're sowing, Aries. And these are for yourself. I don't see this as seeding a relationship. I see this seeding yourself, like something you're fixing within yourself. You're trying to not look the other way anymore or be aloof to things. So I feel like you're really working on that. And I think that by September, October, you're going to see major changes in your life because of the changes you made by looking at your past into the future. This is what you're going to see. And look how she's like enjoying that chalice. Like she's like it's almost in reverence. She's got the chalice, and that's how you're going to be. You're going to be in much more Zen mode, much more stable, much more complete. And if you are a single right now, if you're single and this doesn't resonate with you in a relationship, that you've got a conflict in your relationship, or there's a conflict within yourself and you're in a relationship, I see that you're really going to come into your own this fall. And I think that it'll be easier too, because hopefully things will be let up on the quarantine, but I just feel like it's going to take that much time. I think September, October, it's going to take that much time for you to solve this conflict, whether it's in yourself or whatever you're doing. So I think that's something great to look forward to, because like I said, Aries, you're still very positive. You have a very positive light within you, and it doesn't even, you know that there are better days coming up, but then that's underneath, you know. But here, I mean, don't beat yourself up. Whatever happened, happened, and now just try to sow your seeds. Sow your seeds now. And yeah, great card. 9 of Pentacles is your outcome. Yeah, you're going to do this, Aries. You're going to fix this. You're going to create a new way for yourself. And when you do that, when you fix this within yourself, that's when your relationship can be at its best. Because you're going within, and you can be the best for that other person. Maybe you and another person, I mean, I see this as you coming out of this. The 9 of Pentacles is things we do on our own or ourselves. But that doesn't mean that we don't have help along the way from somebody else. So this is our outcome, is the 9 of Pentacles. And this conflict, like I said, could be within yourself or within your relationship. Maybe you and someone in your relationship are going through this, and you're going to come out on the other side. You're going to come out on the other side of this. But you've got to plant these seeds. You got to plant really good karma, really good seeds, and stop being aloof. Don't shove everything under the rug anymore. Deal with things as they come. Solve it. Figure it out. Plan ahead. And I really believe that this situation will really open up. If you're single, like I said, I really feel like you will be seeing a pretty solid thing coming in the next few months. So obviously, I'm really pushing this out. I'd say September for singles, that you'll start to see, once you do all this, you'll start to bring a new energy into your life. I see this is a new energy coming into your life, singles. I don't think it's someone from the past. I definitely think this is a new energy, and you've sown these great seeds, and this is your outcome for you. Let's pick an oracle card here. Queen of the Moon Oracle. These are beautiful cards. Let's see. What message do we have? Aries on the spread. What message for the Aries on the spread? Yeah, you got to have patience. Be patient with yourself and forgive yourself for this to come to fruition. Rome wasn't built in a day. And I don't know, I feel like it's been a long time that you've been an aloof and shoving things under the rug. So, and you feel all over the place right now. But if you plant your seeds now of whatever you need to plant, whether it's in the relationship or within yourself or within finances, within spiritual guidance, whatever it is, if you plant those seeds now, have patience, because you're gonna get the 9 of Pentacles. Well, Aries, I wish you absolutely the best of luck with this. I truly hope that it all is able to, pan out and go well for you, because I feel like you really are going to put the time in, and you're really going to see the work you've been putting in come to fruition. I think that you're really doing it, Aries. If this message resonated with you, if you could please subscribe and hit the like and ring the bell. I would love to see you in the next video, and I'd love to hear your story. Thank you so much, Aries.